Hey y'all, how are you guys doing on this Tuesday, I believe, right? Tuesday, the first day of March has begun. Tomorrow will be a new moon, which will be happening in the sign of Pisces. We're in Pisces season, so the new moon usually like if we're in Aries season, the new moon will be in Aries. So we're in Pisces season, the new moon will be in Pisces. And there are a few signs that are in, not a few signs, a few planets that are in Pisces as well. Pluto and Neptune, not Pluto and Neptune, Jupiter and Neptune, which are two signs that are ruled by Pisces. So this is really going to be I'm seeing like a really abundant, one that is full of luck, one that you'll be expanding, maybe expanding on your dreams, maybe expanding on something that you're trying to manifest, where usually you'll probably be more stagnant, or other new moons where you'll have to work hard for this energy. With this new moon that's coming, with Jupiter being placed there and Neptune, which are the rulers of Pisces and Sagittarius. And if you know anything about Sagittarius, they're big on expansion, being optimistic. And this would really be a real spiritual energy as well, because of Jupiter being, like that higher philosophy and teacher and shaman, pope, and then we have Pisces, which is, and Neptune, which rules spirituality, our dreams, the other realm. So it's going to be really interesting on how spirituality is going to take over. Should be really highlighted, as well as, expanding. Maybe you might feel lucky. Maybe things might be easier for you to manifest. So yeah, just pay attention and see what house the Pisces new moon is gonna be for you. Just see where Pisces is in your chart. So like me, I'm a Sag rising. Automatically, all Sag risings are gonna have Pisces in the 4th house. So yeah, so all Sag risings are gonna have the full moon maybe highlight their home, things of the moon, things of Cancer, because the 4th house is Cancer, is the moon. They're all pretty much the same, and these rule our home, they rule our family, they rule our private, the past, the culture, our roots, our emotions. So things like that will be highlighted for our Sag ascendants. So yeah, just pay attention to this energy. I'm feeling it's like going to be a real high, real powerful for manifestations, and that's that luck, that's that good luck that Jupiter likes to bring. And then you got Neptune there, just putting out your dreams and expanding on your dreams. This is the one for your manifestation. So don't skip out on this energy. On this energy, maybe you want to light a candle. Maybe you want to write your manifestations down in a journal. And maybe, I feel like for me, it's always best when I cleanse, because I feel like I'm more connected to my spirituality and myself. So what I would like to do is, usually I'll do a juice detox. I will go into the bathtub. I'll add some herbs, add some maybe crystals, maybe light a candle, and I'll smudge up the bathroom, removing and clearing away all negative energies. And when I'm done, I'll really feel good by now, and then I'll just be praying and writing my manifestations down, possibly lighting a candle, burning an incense for the whole, mood. And then just harnessing that energy, because it's not here for a long time. You usually want to utilize the new moon energy within the 3 days. So new moon is starting tomorrow. So you have until, let's say, Friday to really use the energy for your full advantage. Yeah, because it's like extra heightened. And usually what happens now, what you do now, will really show in the month of September. And that September new moon, whatever you do now, it will really like come back. You will really, like if you plant seeds now, you will harvest what you plant in September. And that's interesting because the spring equinox and the new season, it's beginning, or the new year is beginning at the end of this month. So yeah, and then around September is when you're picking up your plants from your garden. So it's just interesting how that's playing out. So you reap the benefits. You just, some things we just can't see. Just keep working on it. And then trust me, I feel like if you write it down in your journal, you'll be able to see how in September this full moon is connected. So that's why I encourage us to keep our journals, because we are the observers, and astrology is moving. And in order to be a master of the energies, you have to observe it, you have to study it, you have to know it. So yeah, those are just some things to keep into consideration. And the card of today is the Six of Pentacles. Wow. I haven't had I said Pentacles. Whew, of Cups. I've had a Cups card in about maybe, I think Valentine's Day is when I had a Cups card. So about 2 weeks. Yeah. Valentine's Day. I drew, I think, the King of Cups. I was like, okay, the emotions going on Valentine's Day. No, I didn't do much, but it was when I last pulled the Cups card. So it's interesting to see that here for us today. Let's dive deep and see what we got. What we got. Yes. Okay. Do we have a nice, I like to use my colors. Today we're going to be using purple, my purple pen. And what we write is the date. And these pens be just finished. I might just have to write in black today, because I'm going to the dentist, and I have, I like to carry my notes. For those who don't know, like, I am a 24-hour student. Or at least I like to be. It keeps my mind out of trouble. Yeah, so I have most of my, I have my book. Today's March 1st. I kind of want to write like a schedule of how like certain habits I want to pick up in March. So I'm going to write that. So I bought my little clipboard with me while I'm in the waiting room waiting to see my dentist. And I bought some of my astrology notes and my pack of pens, because I like writing in a whole variety of different colors. So it's all sitting in my bag. So after I'm done giving you guys your blessings, I'll be just picking up my bag and getting ready to go to my appointment, which is in about a half an hour, 45 minutes. So yeah, most of my pens are not here today, so pardon me for the lack of pens. Okay, so let's get back to business. Today's date is, it's the 1st, y'all. Happy 1st of the month. Like I said, some things I like to do. I did like a tarot reading for the year. So things I like to do in like a new month is like look back. Okay, March is beginning a new month. What energies, when I pulled out my yearly spread, is going to happen in March. What else I like to do to jumpstart the month. Some of the things that I wrote down in maybe my journal, my download journal, I'm just going to review them just to see like what spirit was guiding me throughout the month, so that I can be aligned in, because what we write, it really, like, sometimes we write things that we really want, and then we don't really execute them. So they just stay there. And then when you start seeing the patterns, you're like, hey, I'm really not doing the job that I'm supposed to. So eventually you're like, okay, I'm not going to keep writing the same things down. I have to go and execute. So that's the reason why I like doing that now. Call me a little extra, but I feel like it keeps me aligned. And like, why am I doing the tarot reading spread if I'm not going back to look at it? Why am I writing all these things in my journals if I'm not going back and reviewing it? And every time I do write like a crazy day, and I'll write something crazy download or a new way spirit will guide me of looking at a situation. But sometimes you have to review that, because that day that happened, and then you're like, yeah, I remember that femininity, how I need to be more feminine and just surrender or whatever. Not surrender, but just be more submissive. That's a really good thing. We'll get into a whole nother conversation about that. But it would probably be like a little tip that I got. And then I'll write it in my journal and then forget about it. So it's good to kind of go back and to review. So I like to do that at the beginning of the month, as well as writing my new, anything I'm trying to implement for my new 21-day routine. I'll implement something, but I'm trying to really keep what I wrote since January still is what really is important. But maybe I'll add a little something, but I won't really add too much until my 3 months is done. I started my 21-day, I say it's 21, but it really is 19. But 21 makes it like, okay, this is 21, I'm gonna get it out of the way. If I wrote about 90 days, I probably wouldn't do it. So I wrote 21 day. This is for February. See, I wrote March. And throughout the month of February, I'll write certain things, like maybe if I'm not liking, me getting up late. Oh my God, I keep getting up late. It's not making me get as much done. So that's what I'll do. And I'll quickly write on the bottom of my notes, like, okay, I want to get up on time, because throughout this month, I wasn't really I wasn't really doing it consistent. And I noticed that's something that'll probably help me. And then I wrote reading, just stuff that, okay, I have my 21, this day is fixed. It's not changing. This is what I have to do. And throughout the month, if I see things that I want to implement for the next month, I wrote it down. But honestly, I probably won't get to these two until I finish this 90-day, because I started this in January. By April, all these things will be a new lifestyle for me, because I've been doing it for 2 months now. Today, if I complete this month, it will be my 3rd month, which all these traits will now be a habit. Not reading, because I was taking an astrology class, and I was like, it really is hard for me to kind of get a reading in, and I'm trying to get these last minute, because she records the class if you maybe haven't got all the notes, and I like to write everything in detail. So I'm going back and reviewing those videos before they expire. I feel like that's my form of reading. So I haven't put reading down, and I will after this month, because most of those videos will be expired. So it's like I need to get into something new anyway. So I think I'm gonna wait not into March but into April for reading. And then I did all this transit, card of the day. I worked out, cold showers, hermetic breathing, and I can't really read backwards. What does that say? I tried the rest. Oh, service to others is when I would post. I'm trying to post as much as possible, consistency, and I wasn't really waking up on time. I tried, but many days it wasn't happening. That's always like a big issue of mine that I'm trying to work on. But yeah, that's like some of the things that I'll write. But I'll probably, like I said, wait until April to really write out the new things, because these 5 things are all new. January, every day I wasn't doing hermetic breathing, cold showers, working out, card of the day, transit. These are all new stuff. And that 3 months I did it, and this is 2 months that I'm in now, and it's still sticking to me. But really, it isn't 21 days. 21 days is like, yeah, do it for 90. Because even today, I kind of didn't want to do it. Like, my partner started rubbing up on me. I kind of just wanted to be a little lazy this morning, not get up and do some of the spiritual stuff that I normally do. But I just know I have to keep this consistent path, period. Because this is since I've been doing this, I noticed a big difference in my life as far as being free of inflammation, being able to express myself when I do these tarot readings, being able to be more aware. And when I'm like seeing the energy and writing like my transit journals, and then I connect. Oh, yesterday I went grocery shopping or whatever with my sister, and then I look at my transit chart, and then I'll see like the connection, and that energy is like right there. It gets me heightened to write more. So that's an energy. Cold showers, it'd be cold as hell, but before you get in, it's like, oh my God, it's energy. You never leave cold showers feeling like tired or nothing. You always feel more energized. Working out, you feel more energized. And me implementing it every day, I feel more alive, honestly. Service to others, I feel like I'm being more productive to society and putting myself out there, and actually someone being able to learn, because what I feel like what I put out, it has value in it. It really does, because if it's helping me out, I know it can help others. And that's just it, period. What else? And then, yeah, so all those stuff I implemented. That's just me and my rants, but just to help anybody, because sometimes we don't have consistency. We don't have consistency, and that's the reason why we don't get to the things that we need. It's consistency. It's doing it every day. Sometimes we need to see it, or need to see other people do it, so we can hold ourselves accountable to where we want to go. So I want to be a millionaire. I want to have a car. I want to have a house with a walk-in closet. I want to go on vacations. I want to take my family on vacation, my nephews and nieces to Walt Disney. You know, these are things that I want to do. And I know I need to be disciplined enough to do it. Let's all be disciplined together so we can get this, because there's enough for all of us. Okay? Okay. And now today, with enough being for all of us, it's a day of giving. It's a day of Thanksgiving. Are we giving today? I think so. We're giving. Maybe your inner child. Naive, receiving, serving, offering, and then you have the cups. They're all full, so usually sometimes the cups will be empty. The cups are all full of life. So your emotions are full of life. Present in your surroundings. Presence in your surrounding. Serving, servitude, receiving, giving, nurturing, youthfulness, and the cup is full of life and giving life. Two-Face. Doing and feeling another. Oh, I like that. All right, so for our reading today, we have giving your inner child. I said giving your inner child, baby being activated, Maybe might be more naive, maybe a day of receiving, maybe a day of your servicing to others. So maybe a balance of your receiving, giving others, or maybe your servicing or your offering, giving out offerings to others. Your emotions are full of life. You're present in your surroundings. You're giving a nurturing, a very youthful energy, giving life. Can be two-faced, doing and feeling another. So right here for the cups of 6, we have, it says here, age, reflecting on childhood, happiness, enjoyment, but coming rather from the past, things that have vanished. Another reading, okay, things that have vanished. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, guys, hopefully one of these resonated. I'm going to read this one more time. For this is another book just to give us a little bit more juice. It says, as a card of the day, this card symbolizes a sheltered space in which one can show one's vulnerability. Dare to take a look at your emotions, your emotional experience, but don't demand too much of yourself. This card shows up a cup with flowers in them. So the theme of this card is blooming spiritual existence. And for this, we return to the realms of childhood, or for the adventure of the youth. It says, the pose, you could be the one of the 3 figures here. They may be a reference to your attitude towards childhood or to children, how you deal with the illusions and the truth, what you make of a rich store of past experiences. And I'm going to read mine once again, and then we're closing out. So please let me know down in the comment box if mine or if one of these beautiful books resonated with you the most. And mine reads, it says, giving. You're going to be in a giving attitude. Maybe your inner child will be highlighted. Maybe very naive energy. Maybe you'll be receiving. Maybe it will be a balance of receiving and servicing, offering to others. Your emotions are full of life. Maybe you're present in your surroundings more than often. Maybe you'll give a very nurturing type of energy, a youthful type of vibes, giving life. Maybe you might be two-faced or doing and feeling another. Doing in a way, but feeling another way, but not really mentioning really deep down how you feel. So please, if that's you, speak up on whatever it is, and maybe just have that inner courage and just give. Or maybe you're receiving, who knows? But let me know down in the comment box if mine was accurate, or maybe one of these little guidebooks was spot on today. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy this delicious full moon. Enjoy the new month. And let's get it.